Hi guys, okay, so ang topic natin today is about absolute dependent motion. So itong topic na to is about two particles no na yung motion nila is dependent to one another. So katulad nito guys sa sample figure na to, so yung motion ni B is dependent dun sa magiging motion ni A. So yung mga possible problems dito is tinatanong yung velocity ni B given yung velocity ni A, or pwede rin what is the acceleration ni B given yung acceleration ni A, no? Related kasi yung motion nila since connected sila by this cord. Okay? So katulad nito guys, so bigyan ni guide daw, velocity ni A is 4 meters per second upward. So ano yung lalabas na velocity ni B? So etong figure na to very simple. So we can say that since connected lang naman siya ng single pulley, so whatever is the motion or whatever is the velocity ni point A, yun din yung magiging velocity ni B. But in the opposite direction nga lang, no? So kung ito is aangat ng 4 meters per second, ito naman is bababa ng 4 meters per second. But how do we solve that, no, mathematically? Lalo na kapag yung mga problems is ano na siya, series of pulleys na. Okay? So mahirap na ang connection. So how do we solve no yung relationship ng velocity as well as yung acceleration? So para ma-solve natin 'yon, susundan lang natin itong mga procedures stated above. So 4 lang 'yan, guys. So i-discuss lang natin siya. Gagamitin natin itong example na to para ma-discuss natin itong 4 na procedures na to. Okay, so number 1 tayo, guys. So sabi dito, set up a fixed point of reference or datum line. So itong datum line, dito natin i-measure yung location ng mga particles. Okay? So best na nilalagay yung datum line doon sa center nung pulley, nung fixed pulley. So as you can see, ito kasi fixed yan, no? Hindi naman gagalaw yan. So let us locate no, yung datum line doon sa center niyan, guys. Okay, so for example, ayan. Okay, so number 2, from that datum, we have to establish the position coordinate of our particles along the direction of their motion. So we have to define no, yung location ng ating particles measured from our datum line. But before we do that, ang gagawin muna natin is to establish pa nung ating positive coordinate, no? So for this problem, since ang measurement natin is magiging downward from the datum, so mas maganda i-assume na lang natin na downward to be positive. Okay? So, yung direction na yan, class, is magiging useful yan when it comes dun sa velocity and then acceleration. So, kapag nakakuha tayo later on ng positive velocity, meaning to say, downward yung velocity. Kasi yun yung naging assumption natin. Kapag nakakuha tayo ng velocity or acceleration na negative, so meaning to say, against siya dun sa assumed positive direction natin. So, magiging upward. Okay, so siya yung magde-define no, ng direction ng motion. Okay, so define na natin yung location ng particles natin. So from the datum, andi dito si A. So we have to measure it downward from the datum. So let's call this one as distance A, SA. So from the datum, puntahan natin si B. So measure downward. Okay, so tawagin naman natin to guys as SB. Okay, so once we defined no, yung position coordinates ng ating particles, so number 3 na tayo. So using geometry or trigonometry, relate the position coordinates to the total length of the cord. So dito guys, no, yung assumption is that yung cord connecting the two particles is inextensible. Okay? Or hindi siya na-i-stretch, no? Kumbaga constant siya. So we have to relate no etong SA saka SB doon sa length nung cord. Okay? So as you can see, we can say that the length of the cord is equal to what? That is equal to SA plus SB and then plus this remaining distance na nasa taas. So let me just highlight that one no by color orange na lang na pen. Ayan. So nakita ba yan? So, let's call this one as C na lang, no? Tawagin na lang natin siyang C. So, kung bakit siya tinawag na C, guys, kasi we can say that yung length na yan is constant, no? Kahit ano pang maging motion, kumbaga kung magkaroon man ng motion itong two particles, so for example, bumaba si B, tapos syempre tataas si A. So yung length na to is hindi naman magbabago, no? That will always be that length. So tawagin na lang natin siyang constant C. So syempre si SA saka si SB, ayan, hindi yan constant, no? Kasi yun nga, pag bumaba tong si B, lalaki tong SB, tas in return gagalaw to, liliit si A, si SA. So they are variables, no? Ito constant. So relating those parameters, no, sa total length, no, tawagin natin yung total length as length L, we can say that SA plus yung C plus yung SB ay equal to the total length. Okay? So after relating, no, yung mga distances dun sa length ng chord, so last step na tayo. So we have to take the first and second time derivative of the generated position coordinate equation to get the velocity and acceleration equation which will relate the motions of the particle. Okay, so recall, di ba, yung first time derivative, no, nung position equation is the velocity, and then the second time derivative is the acceleration. So with that, no, taking the first derivative sa second derivative nito, makukuha na natin yung relationship ng mga velocity nila as well as yung acceleration nila. Okay, so gawin natin yun, guys. So SA magiging what? VA. So yung constant, so magiging 0. So yung SB magiging VB. So yung constant na length ng chord magiging 0. So with that, we can say that the relationship is that VA ay equal sa negative, or rather, tama, no, VA is equal to negative VB. Yan na yung relationship, no? So, hindi na muna natin ituloy sa acceleration kasi wala naman tinatanong. But, definitely, take mo lang yung another derivative neto. So, magiging ano to? AA is equal to negative AB. No, yun yung magiging relationship. But let us just focus to this one, no? Para makuha natin yung velocity ni B. So, gagawin lang natin, isa-substitute lang natin directly yung given. So, VA is equal to negative VB. So, but be careful sa pag-substitute since ang binigay dito, velocity ni A is 4 meters per second. And then, ang direction kasi niya is what? Upward. So, nalalagay natin. So, since yung positive sense natin is yung downward, so, ang lalagay nating VA is yung negative 4 meters per second. Okay? So, yung VA na negative 4 meters per second is the same with VA na 4 meters per second pero mayroong direction na nakalagay upward. Ayan. Parang yan yung equivalency, kumbaga. Ito yung lalagay natin, guys. Okay lang. So, lagay natin negative 4 is equal to negative VB. So, therefore, velocity ni B ay magiging 4 na lang. Now, 4 meters per second. So, since ang nakuha natin, guys, is positive, so meaning to say that is along doon sa positive sense natin, which is downward. So, we can say that that is 4 meters per second or 4 meters per second downward. Okay, so yun yung lalagay natin dito. 4 meters per second downward. Okay, so gets ba yun, guys? So yung four steps natin for this topic. So before we proceed now sa mga contents sa handouts natin, so dito muna tayo sa next sample problem. Okay, so ito si A, ito si B. So ganun pa rin, dependent pa rin yung motion ni A or ni B sa isa't isa. But in this case, no, hindi lang siya isang chord, no, yung nagko-connect sa kanilang dalawa. So as you can see, hinighlight ko, no, yung isang chord is yung kulay blue. And then the other chord is yung kulay red. Okay? So sabi dito, the velocity daw ni A is 3 meters per second upward. No, 3 meters per second upward. So, what is the velocity daw ni B? Okay, so first step tayo, guys. So recall natin, ano yung first step? Establish, no, or set up a datum. So, saan yung datum, guys, dyan? So, as you can see, fix itong pulley na to etong isang to, hindi to fix guys, gumagalaw to. No? Imagine mo, hinihila mo to guys, bababa itong pulley na to. So, gagalaw rin to guys. Ito lang yung fix. So, itong pulley na to, hindi rin to fix guys. So, we might as well use ito as our datum. Okay? So, let us just define no yung moving pulley sa gitna. Tawagin natin to as point C. No? Kumbaga, for the analysis netong first chord, so parang ito yung i-relate natin si A saka yung movement netong pulley na to. Pulley C. Gets lang ba guys? Gets ba 'yan? So for this chord, yung kulay blue, ito yung i-relate natin, yung movement ni A tapos yung relationship niya sa movement netong pulley C. Tapos i-connect natin siya dito sa red na chord, no? Relationship naman nung C sa B. Okay? Kaya tawagin muna natin to guys as pulley C. Okay? So next step na tayo guys. Define muna natin yung positive sense. So ganun na lang ulit. Downward to be positive. Tapos let us measure no, yung location ng ating mga particles with respect sa datum line. So from the datum to CA, so tawagin natin to guys as SA. So as you can see, mukhang nagpantay kasi. So gawin ko, ibaba ko to guys para hindi kayo malito. Lang. Ayan. So ayusin natin guys. Kasi kanina pantay yung A and C. So baka malito kayo. Okay. So ito na yung position ni A. Tapos define din natin yung position ni C from the datum. So create tayo dito, no? Ganyan, no? So from the datum, let's say for example, ito na lang, sa gitna na lang tayo magsukat and papunta dun sa C. Ayan. Tawagin natin ito guys as SC. Okay lang? And then, para sa B, so ganun din. So yung B dito na lang natin siya i-measure, no? Sa pulley. No? Though nandito kasi yung particle, but kung ano kasi yung movement netong pulley na to, yun din yung movement netong nung particle na tong B na to or yung box na to, whatever it is. Tama ba? Kung ano yung galaw neto sa taas, yun din to. Okay, so tawagin lang natin ito yung B na lang natin. Okay? So measured from this dotted line, no, papunta dun sa datum. So ayan, datum, downward. Tawagin natin to guys as SB. Nagets pa ba yung ginagawa natin guys? So, dinefine muna natin yung location ng mga particles natin from the datum. So, location ni A, location ni C, location ni B. As after that, ano nang gagawin guys? Third step, recall, using geometry or trigonometry, no? Relate, no, yung mga position coordinates na yan doon sa total length. But we have two lengths, no? So, tawagin muna natin tong blue as L1. So, paano natin makukuha yung L1 guys, no? Using yung mga given na S na yan. So we can say that ito, yung length na to is SA. Tapos yung length na to, ano to guys? Yung blue na to. SC yan, di ba? Kasi ito another SC. Okay? Tapos may mga constant tayo dyan. So later on, sa mga solution natin, no, yung mga constant, hindi na natin siya sasama sa equation natin since na-eliminate lang naman siya. Pero for the meantime, lagay muna natin, no? So, itong sa taas, yung curve na to, ito ay C1, constant yan. Part nung L1, ito tawagin kong C2, no? Another constant na nasa ilalim ng pulley C, na part ng L1. So, tawagin ko siyang C2. And then, meron pa dito guys, no? Itong length na to. Tawagin ko na lang siyang, let's say for example, C3. Okay? Yun nga, pwedeng hindi mo na siya pansinin guys kasi nga sa solution nagiging ano naman sila guys, nagiging 0, no? But for the meantime, okay na yan. So relating that to L1, that is what? We can say that SA plus, di ba kanina dalawang SC yun? Ito, isang SC, isang another SC, and then plus yung mga constants. So, C1 plus C2, okay, plus C3. So, yun na yung total length, L1. Okay lang? So, ayan, lagay ko muna SA plus 2SC. So, ilipat ko yung mga constant, guys. So, magiging L1 minus C1 minus C2 minus C3. So, pwede ba gawin ko na lang siyang isang constant, no? Kumbaga, yung mga constant, pag samasamay mo, edi constant lang din yung value nun. So, tawagin ko siyang, let's say, for example, small na lang, small L, L1. Ayan. Okay, para lang simplified yung nakikita kong equation, no? So, that is for length 1. For length 2, ito yun yung pula. So, ito yung L2 natin. So, paano natin makukuha yan, guys, yung L2? Yung total length na itong chord na to. Ito. So, we start with this length. Ano yung length na to, guys? What do you think is this length? So, pwede ko bang sabihin na ito ay, SB minus SC. Diba? Itong height na to, SB. As ito, SC. O, di yung nasa baba na to, ano to? SB minus SC. Okay lang. So, therefore, SB minus SC plus this constant. So, lagyan na natin yung constant. Ayan. So, tawagin natin to as constant 4. So, C4. So, ulit, this length, SB minus SC plus constant 4. And then, plus this one, no, plus SB. And then, plus yung konti pa dito, which is the same as C3. Equal na dun sa L2. Okay lang? So, isulat natin yun, guys. So, nakalagay, SB minus SC plus yung constant plus yung SB plus yung constant sa taas na C3 equal sa L2. So, with that, rewrite natin sa magiging 2SB minus SC. Tapos, lipat natin yung constant sa magiging L2 minus C3 minus C4. So, let's call this one as another constant na lang. Tawagin natin L2. Okay? So, what we need to do is to relate yung A sa B. Okay? To relate that, ito yung gagamitin natin. So, simplify muna natin, guys. SA plus 2SC is equal to L1. And then the other one is 2SB minus SC is equal to L2. So what we need to do is to create an equation relating A and B. So to do that, no, we have to manipulate this one. So sino kaya yung pwede nating i-substitute? So syempre, kailangan eliminate natin yung C. No, kasi gusto natin si A, relationship lang ni A sa ni B. So, to eliminate, ikaw na bahala. Algebra lang yan. So, using this one, ito ay SC ay magiging 2SB minus L2. Is that correct, guys? SC is equal to 2SB minus L2. So, itong SC na to, papalit ko na yan dito sa taas. So, magiging SA plus 2, but SC is 2SB minus L2 and then equals L1. Okay, so finally, ayan, marirelate na natin. So, magiging SA plus 4SB minus 2L2 is equal to L1. So, yun na yun guys. No? So, ito na yung hinahanap nating relationship ng A saka B. So, gets ba yung ginawa natin? So, hopefully na-gets, no? So, with that, we can now take the first and second derivative, no? Para makuha natin yung velocity equation saka yung acceleration equation. But for this problem, first derivative muna, no? Kasi velocity lang naman hinahanap. So, kunin natin first derivative, magiging VA plus 4VB. So, magiging 0. No? May eliminate yung mga constant. Okay, so with that, and kaya na natin kunin yung velocity. So, mayroong velocity ni A. But this one is 3 meters per second na upward. So, considering downward as positive. So, this must be written as negative 3 meters per second. Okay, so substitute natin yan dito. Negative 3 plus 4 VB equals 0. So, ilan yung velocity ni B? So, that is 0.75. So, therefore, this one is the velocity ni B. No? If the velocity ni A is 3 meters per second upward. So, as you can see, ang nakuha natin is positive. No? Positive. So, meaning to say, the direction ni B, no? If A is moving upward, kung si A ay umaakyat, so si B ay bumababa. No? Kasi positive nakuha natin, di ba? So, assumption, downward is positive. So, yun yung sagot. 0.75 meters per second downward. Okay, so sana na-gets guys, no? So kung meron tayong katulad yan intermediate na hindi naman kailangan, so kailangan lang natin gamitin ng algebra para ma-eliminate siya and then magkaroon tayo ng final relationship nung mga particles natin, no? Na ina-analyze natin. And then after that, once we have that equation, so simple, ano na lang, derivative. Okay? So, para mas magets natin siya, no, let us apply yung concept na yan dun sa mga sample problems natin sa ating handout. So, kunin ko lang guys yung problem. Okay. So, yan, number 50 na tayo guys. So, sabi dito, if block A of the pulley system is moving downward at 6 feet per second, while block C is moving down at 18 feet per second, determine the velocity of block B. So, si A saka si C defined. Lagyan na natin yun. VA. Ilan yan? 6 feet per second downward. Si C ay 18 feet per second na down din. Ayan. So, hinanap natin si B. So, zoom in tayo guys. So, step by step lang tayo dito. So, step 1, define a datum line. So, as you can see, no, ito yung magandang gamiting datum line. Nandiyan kasi yung mga fixed pulley. So, datum. So, after that, anong next na gagawin? From that datum, establish no, yung position coordinates ng mga particles. So, in this problem, meron tayong 3 particles, A, B, C. So, define lang muna natin yung positive sense. So, downward to be positive. So, para kay A, punta tayo sa A. Ito yung magiging SA. So, para sa B. So, again, itong pulley sa gitna, parang siya na rin si B, no? Kasi kung ano yung motion niya, yun na yung motion ni B. So, pwede hindi na tayo mag-cut. Ayan. And then, define this as SB. Then, ganun din sa C. So, dito na tayo mag-measure. Ito yung SC. So, as you can see, ito madali pa to, no? Though 3 particles yan. Pero yung pulley natin, or yung cord natin is isang cord lang, no? Yung connecting all 3 particles, isang cord lang yan, no? Na continuous. So, tapos na tayo i-define, no? Yung location ng particles. Third step na tayo, use geometry. no, to relate, no, yung mga position coordinates sa total length. So, eliminate na natin guys, hindi na natin sasama etong mga to. Ito, wag natin sulit, mapahaba lang yan. Ayan, constant yan, di ba? Ito constant, ito constant, ito constant, ito another constant. So, hindi na natin sama yan guys, para mabilis lang. So, define natin yung total length. So, we can say that the total length is how much guys? Equal yun saan? Sa SA, this one. Tama ba? And then, etong length na to is SB. So, another sa kabila, SB ulit. So, 2SB. So, SA plus 2SB. And then, ito pa. Ito is SC. Tas another SC sa kabila. So, plus 2SC. And then, equal na yun sa length ng chord. So, pag meron na yan, ano na lang, simple derivative, no? So, first time derivative, no, magiging VA plus 2VB plus 2VC equals 0. So, with that, we can now substitute, no, yung mga values ng mga given velocities. So, si A, anong lalagay natin dito? Since that is downward, so that is positive 6. So, si C, that is downward, so that is positive 18. Okay, so lagay natin 6 plus 2VB plus 2 times 18, so equals 0. So, with that, we can now resolve, no, yung velocity ni B kapag yun yung mga velocity ng other particles. So, sige, ilan yan guys? Okay, so lumabas, negative 21, and then the unit is in feet per second. So, anong ibig sabihin yan? Negative means against siya dun sa positive sense. So, that means yung velocity actual ni B ay 21 feet per second. Pero we have to negate, no? Negative kasi, so that is upward. Okay lang? So, you can present your answer, no? Pwedeng ganito, negative 21. But, syempre, kailangan naka-indicate ka na sinabi mo, ito yung positive mo. Or mas maganda, ito na. No? Palitan yung pagiging negative, pero indicate the direction. Okay, upward siya. So, anong sagot? Ayan pala, no? Letter A. 21 feet per second up. So, correct. So, next item. Okay, number 51. So, sabi, in the pulley configuration shown, cylinder A has a downward velocity of 0.3 meters per second. Determine the velocity of B. So, 2 particles, no? Pero, as you can see, parang isang chord lang din naman to, pero maraming loops, no? So, as you can see, umangat ng ganyan. Sa C, iikot, aangat ulit. Dito, horizontal. Bababa sa A, aangat ulit. Okay, so, sulat muna natin. Velocity ni A. So, VA equals 0.3 meters per second na downward. So, hinanap velocity ni B. Okay, so ganun lang din yan guys. So, define lang muna natin, no? Step 1, yung datum line. So, ito na lang gamitin nating datum line guys. No, kasi nandiyan ulit yung fixed pulley natin. And then, after that, anong next? Define yung positive sense. So, positive being downward. And then, after that, measure na natin, no? So, as you can see, hindi to katulad nung kanina na yung C. Kanina kasi gumagalaw yung C, no? Saan ba yan? Dito sa example natin na to. So, si C gumagalaw. No? Kaya, ang distance niya is SC. Pagdating dito, kung titingnan natin maigi, naka-fix yan, no? Si C. So, therefore, yung distance niyan is hindi SC. Kumbaga, constant na lang yung distance niyan from the datum. Okay? So, anyways, continue natin yung sinasabi ko dyan later on. Punta muna tayo kay B. Kasi ang gagawin na natin, di ba? I-define na natin yung position ng particles natin. So, for B, eto siya. Dito tayo magsusukat. So, from the datum, pababa. Ito yung tatawagin nating SB. Okay? So, next, si A. So, dito tayo. Pababa. Ito yung SA. Okay? Tapos, kailangan natin itong i-define yung location ni C. Kasi may length tayo dito ng pulley sa babang ganito. So, sabi ko nga, hindi natin to sasabihin guys as SC. No? Kasi gagawin mo lang siyang ganyan kapag variable yung distance niya, kapag gumagalaw siya. Pero dahil yung point C is fixed naman siya dyan, so define na lang natin to guys. Let's say for example, some constant value na H na lang. No? Constant yan eh. So ano pa yung other constant dyan? Yung mga hindi magbabago, na hindi na natin isusulat ulit dun sa sa equation. So ito, yung curve sa baba, yung naka-curve dito, etong dadaan sa taas, and then ito, no? Yung mga highlight kong orange, constant yan. So, which is hindi na natin papakita sa solution kasi nga naging 0. So, third step na, relate na yung mga position coordinates sa total length ng curve, or nung chord, rather. So, start tayo dito. Or saan ba tayo mag-start? Sige, dito na lang. So, kunin natin to. This one is SB. Okay? And then, itong dalawa na to, yung nasa gitna. So, though yung isa sa gitna dito guys is medyo naka-incline siya. So, I think that is very small. So, negligible yung inclination yan. So, assume na lang natin na straight din yan pababa. Na equal siya dito. So, paano natin i-define tong distance na to guys? Yung maliit na to. So, that is ito. Wait lang, extend natin. Ayan. So, that is SB minus H. Tama? So, if this is SB, this is H. So, yung matitira dyan sa baba, SB minus H. Eh, kaso dalawa yan. Isa dito, saka dito sa kabila. So, magiging 2, no? So, plus 2 ng SB minus H. Ano pa? So, tapos na tayo dito. Dito naman tayo sa A. So, dalawang SA. So, plus 2SA and plus some other constant na hindi na natin papakita. So, equal yun sa total length. Okay? So, simplify. So, magiging SB plus 2SB then plus 2SA equal sa L. Ililipat ko yung constant na H. Magiging plus 2H. So, pwede mo namang hindi ilipat or gusto mo ilipat mo. Pero ako gusto ko lang dito siya. Okay? So, tama na ba? SB, 2SB. So, yung 2H nilipat ko. 2SA and then N. So, after that, final step na tayo, no? Solve for the first time derivative. So, anyway, simplify muna pala natin. Pagsamahin muna natin to. Magiging 3SB plus 2SA. So, pwede bang tawagin ko na lang to guys as another constant length L. No? Ayan. So, kunin na natin yung first time derivative magiging 3VB plus 2VA. So, equals 0. So, with that, we can now substitute yung velocity ni A, no? So, since downward si A, so, lalagyan natin siya as positive 0.3. So, 3VB plus 2 times 0.3 equals 0. So, ilan ngayon yung lumalabas na velocity ni B? So, that is negative 0.2. So, negative 0.2 and then meters per second. Okay? So, anong indication ng negative? So, meaning to say that is against dun sa positive sense na downward. So, ang final answer is 0.2 meters per second upward. So, yun yung answer natin. which is from the choices. So we are correct. No, meron kasi si choices na ito yun, no? 0.2 meters per second down. No? Paano mo malalaman yun, no? Kung ganyan ka-complicated yung figure. So, ito yung magde-define, no? Yung pagiging positive or negative niya. Okay. So, next item. So, ito na pala yung last item natin, no? Para sa topic na to. So, wait lang, guys. Okay, so last situation tayo, guys. So, basahin natin. So, block B is pulled downward at 4 feet per second and the speed is decreasing at 2 feet per second squared. So, dito, guys, may kasama ng acceleration, no? So, tinatanong is determine the velocity of block A at that instant and then determine the acceleration of block A at that instant. So, sulat muna natin, guys, no? So, velocity ni B ay 4 feet per second acting downward. And then, acceleration is, sabi kasi decreasing, so automatically this one is negative 2 feet per second squared. Okay, so this problem is katulad nung example natin kanina, nung umpisa pa lang. Since meron lang tayo ditong two particles, A and B. But as you can see, hindi sila directly connected, no, using yung one chord alone. So, meron two chords. So, itong chord sa taas, which will mag-end siya dun sa point C. And then, another chord sa baba. So, again, ang gagawin natin dito, guys, is bibigyan natin, no, ng relationship, no, yung position coordinate using yung chord 1 ni A doon sa position coordinate ni B using yung length ng chord 2. No, katulad nung ginawa natin kanina. So, it's very essential na tawagin itong intermediate point na to or intermediate pulley na to as point C. Katulad nung kanina, no, dinefine natin yung gitna. Nasaan na yun, guys? Ito. No, si C. No, kahit hindi siya mahalaga, pero dahil part siya ng analysis at gumagalaw rin siya, tatawagin natin siyang point C. Okay? So, yan, step by step lang to, guys. So, step number 1, define lang tayo ng datum line. So, ang datum is from the fixed point natin, no? So, which is yung pulley sa taas. So, ayan, lagyan natin to as our datum. And then, define natin yung positive coordinate, no? So, let's assume downward to be positive. And then, let's start, no, defining yung position coordinate ng mga particles natin. So, for A, dito na tayo mag-stop sa pulley. Kasi kung ano yung movement ng pulley na yan, yun din yung movement ng particle A. So, define natin to as SA. And then, for C, eto naman, SC. So, S siya kasi variable siya, no? Kasi nga gumagalaw si C. And then, for B, eto naman. Tawagin nating SB. So, start tayo sa sa chord 1, no, which is yung nasa taas. So, kulayin natin ng blue. So, sana makikita, guys. Ayan. No? So, that is L1. So, paano natin i-relate yung L1 dun sa mga position coordinates SA and then SC? So, as you can see, itong length na to ay SA. Sa kabila, another SA. So, 2SA. Tapos, yung pababa dito, SC. So, pwede ba natin sabihin, guys, na 2SA plus SC equal yung sa length nung chord number 1. So, yan. Pwede yan, guys, no? So, next, dito tayo sa baba. So, kulayan kong orange. Okay, so, ito naman yung chord 2 natin. Yan. So, paano natin i-define yung, yung chord 2? Yung total length. So, ito, zoom in tayo, guys, ha. Itong maliit na to, sure tayo dyan yan ay SB minus SC. Tama? E, paano na itong nasa kabila? Pwede ba natin tawagin yan as constant constant h? Let's say for example, h na lang. Pwede ba yon? Tawagin natin to as h. So actually hindi, no? Kasi hindi naman siya constant, di ba? Kapag hinihila mo kasi si B, no, pag bumababa si B, so may tendency na bumababa rin tong pulley sa C. So liliit itong height na to. Lumiliit yan, no? Sabihin variable yan. So hindi natin siya pwedeng tawagin as constant na h. Okay, kasi baka ganun gawin mo eh. Gawin mo, ano na lang, h plus SB minus SC is equal to L2. Tapos gagawin mo yung h, i-consider mo siya as constant, no? So pag nag first time derivative ka, magiging 0. Naku, mali yun guys, no? So hindi yan constant. So ano kaya yung constant dyan na pwede nating pagbasihan para ma-measure natin yung length ng chord 2? So ito yung constant dito guys. From the datum, bababa, papunta sa base, yan, hindi magbabago. No? Diba? Kasi ito fixed yan eh. Ito fixed din sa baba. So pwede ba ito yung tawagin kong h? Okay, so baka lang gawin mo kasi nga, ito yung gawin mong h, mapabilis ka lang. Tapos pag derivative ka, magiging 0. Nako guys, mali talaga yan. So ito na lang, yung h natin. No, kasi ito sure constant yan, hindi magbabago. Kahit anong motion ni A and B, yan, magiging h lang siya, no, forever. Okay? So paano natin i-define tong length na tong nandito guys? So project natin. So hanggang dito, ito, h. Ito ay SC. So, pwede ko bang sabihin na ito ay h minus SC? Pwede, no? So, h minus itong SC equal na yun ng height dito sa baba. So, therefore, yung length ng chord 2 ay ito plus itong sa kabila pa, SB minus SC. Okay? So, lagay na natin h minus SC plus yung SB minus SC, yan na yung L2. Okay? So, rewrite muna natin guys. Magiging ano to? Unahin natin yung SB. So, magiging SB minus 2SC is equal to L2 minus H. So, ito yung H, pwede natin siyang i-consider nga as constant, no? Kasi nga sure nga tayo, yan yung value niya, whatever it's the motion of A and B. So, pwede ko na itong pagsamahin as one constant na lang, tawagin natin L2. So, SB minus 2SC. Tama ba? SB minus 2SC. Okay. So, ano nang gagawin? Relate na yung first equation saka yung second equation natin. So, eliminate natin yung SC. So, paano i-eliminate? I think we can use this one. So, therefore, using that one, SC is equal to L1 minus 2SA. And then, substitute natin yan dito. Magiging SB minus dalawang SC na L1 minus 2SA na. And then equal sa L2. Okay, so simplify natin further, magiging SB minus 2L1 plus 4SA equals L2. So ito constant. Ito constant. So wag na natin pagsamahin kasi ganun lang din naman yan. I-take na natin yung first time derivative, magiging VB. So, magiging 0. So, ito magiging 4VA. So, magiging 0. So, equal to 0. So, another, or take the second time derivative. So, magiging AB plus 4AA equals 0. So, ito na ngayon yung dalawang equation na kailangan natin to solve yung hinahanap. Okay lang guys, na-gets ba yung ginawa natin? So, start tayo. Determine the velocity of block A at that instant. So, VA hinahanap. So, meron tayong VB 4 feet per second downward. So, kung susulat natin yan, that is positive 4. Okay? So, use natin itong equation na to. Magiging 4 plus 4 VA equals 0. So, I think yung VA ay magiging negative 1. And then, feet per second. So, negative indicates siya ay moving upward. So, ito yung sagot. VA is 1 feet per second upward. So, that's letter A. So, check. So, next is for the acceleration. So, ganun lang din naman yan. Direct sub lang. Dito na lang sa baba. So, nilagay, sinabi, decelerating, no? Or decreasing. So, negative 2. And then, plus 4AA equals 0. So, ilan tong acceleration A? So, that is 0.5. And then, feet per second squared. So, positive means that the acceleration ni A is pababa yung effect. Okay? So, kung ikukumpara natin siya dito, if the velocity is upward, tapos yung acceleration na nararamdaman niya is downward, so para siyang nagde-decelerate. No? Nagets ba yun? Kasi yung velocity niya is pataas, tapos yung effect ng acceleration is downward, so nagde-decelerate siya, decreasing. But anyways, walang sinabi dito. At wala rin naman sinabing direction kung up or down. So anyways, ang sagot natin is 0.5 feet per second squared. So we are correct. Okay, so yun guys, hanggang dyan na lang yung discussion natin regarding this topic. So hopefully nag-gets ninyo. And then see you na lang on our next video and God bless guys.